the Academy.
This interesting conversation that we just keep bringing over and over again, this hypnotic thing just captivated my interest. And you made something emphatically clear during our discussion, that we all have that intuitiveness within ourselves to be able to depict what have I been there before, what is really good for me, what is not good for me. It's this inner voice.
Yeah. That's right.
And if we would all pay attention to it, let's talk about that.
Really
What
be
would
nice.
happen?
It certainly would. And of course, you mentioned the fact that you meet people and you have an instant attraction to them, or the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And no reason. Just you like or dislike this person, and it very well could be a contact from a past life.
Oh, I can speak on that really quickly. I worked at a place that I answered to an owner of a company for a while, and that was great. We had a good relationship. He decided he wanted to retire, and he hired this CEO to manage the business, and before I knew it, this man was micromanaging me and just taking up about 40% of my day with emails and spreadsheets and phone calls and texts, and he drove me nuts. And I knew he didn't like me the minute he met me, and I didn't like him either. And I eventually quit because I couldn't take it, and life's too short to work at a miserable job. I ended up having a session, a hypnosis session shortly after that, and I discovered that I had been like back in the witches trial, back in the Salem witch trials back in the day, and he had been the executioner, and he had executed me for being a witch.
Wow.
And it was that guy.
Dislikes like this can last several lifetimes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Quite a few centuries. Yes.
I mean, it was blatantly that man, you know. And when the person had me under said, do you recognize the man that's hanging you right now? I said, yeah, it's that CEO. You know, I knew exactly who it was.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
How long do normally the sessions go for?
Usually an hour and a half to 2 hours. By the end of 2 hours, usually people are saying, and this sounds silly, they're in the chair and they're going, I'm tired now. They've gone through a lifetime. Sometimes they will cover as many as 3 lifetimes. It depends on the person. At one might be enough for them and they're tired. And I'll get to the end and I'll say, do you want to look for another lifetime? And they'll go. So it's very, very individual, but usually 2 hours is maximum.
Lucy, and if someone really had wanted to go on ahead and contact you to go through that experience, how would they go about it?
Well, I'm in the phone book, Lucy Portlock,
Okay.
and I'm the only Portlock in St. John.
Okay.
So
All righty. And is there a fee? How much is the fee
usually
for?
I just do a flat $100 fee, and it, as I say, it usually goes for 2 hours.
Now, during break, we were talking about the importance of meditation as a form of release, as a form of almost soothing, to be able to attend to our spirits. Let's talk a little bit about that, because that's important. I know as a writer, when you meditate, you get inspired. I know that when I'm stressed out, that is a form of outlook that I tend to tap into, because I realize that it keeps me centered. The importance of that. Let's discuss that.
Yes, I am a big supporter of that, because my late husband was ill for a long time, and meditating each morning kept me sane and able to work. So I hardly recommend it to anybody that comes to me.
You know, the world is so chaotic, you just got to turn it off every once in a while. You know, you just have to shut out all this external noise and hear a voice bigger than all of it. You know, your own inner voice, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. You know, we can be guided by something way bigger than television and propaganda and the radio. And, you know, I so resent going in to make a deposit in the bank and there's a television playing CNN. It's like, enough already, you know? So you have to go somewhere where it's quiet, you know, and quiet yourself so you can get some balance.
It'll take us to that place.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Donna, where can our readers pick up these books? Because I want people to read it. I know that my sisters, I'm passing this on to all of my girlfriends.
Good.
Because I want them to say, I'm going to hit them and say, which character did you identify yourself with? So where can we pick this up?
It's at Dockside. I went in there the other day, and there was a couple left in there, and he will totally get more for me. So they've had many allotments, and they keep selling out of them. It's at the Ritz-Carlton gift shop. It's at Home Again on Red Hook. It's at Bambula had them over on St. John for a while. It's on Amazon.com. In the process of getting it on the cruise ships and the gift shops in there. Like that.
I know we're going to stay tuned for that next book signing, and I'm definitely looking forward to the film. I thank you so very, very much for coming and sharing with us here on One-on-One. I think, and I'm encouraging all our viewers to pick up the book. It's just not an enlightening process in terms of the issue dealing with hypnosis, but at a time when our community is in crisis, we all need a form of a positive escape, and what better way to do it than with merging our lives. So I thank you so much for tuning in again. And Donna, thank you so much for coming out. And thank you, Lucy. I'm looking forward to our session. Hypnotize me, girl.
Give you an hour apiece.
An hour apiece to get away. Thank you so much.
Thank
Stay
you.
tuned. One-on-One with Cira Burke.
Next on One-on-One.
25% of our children and our families are living in poverty. 55.6% of the Virgin Islands children are led in single-family homes. Another alarming statistic, 73% of our Virgin Islands 7th graders can't read well. 12% of all our babies are born to teen moms.
The statistics are sobering, and our children are paying the price. Cira Burke examines the facts and figures from the latest survey from Kids Count on the next edition of One-on-One. United for Solutions, helping to produce television programming that informs and inspires the community to take action on social issues.